So hi friends, so today we are going to learn the algebraic notation algebraic notation which is used in chess for representing game played between white and black. So let us first understand the basic. Okay, so rows are known as rank. Like over here you can see this is rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, rank 6. These are rows are known as rank. Okay, so first thing is that basic rows are known as rank. Okay, and when game start, white is on rank 1 and 2 and black is on rank 8 and 7. Okay, as you can see, rank 8 and rank 7. Now after then we have concept of files or columns. So these are known as files. You see over here a file, this is a file, this is b file, this is c file, this is d file, like that. So columns are known as files. Okay, columns are known as files. These are files. Rank a column a or a file, b file, and rank are known as rows. So rows basically known as rank. Okay, so what is row? These are rows known as rank. Okay, so now also every piece has its notation. Like for knight we use capital N. Okay, always use capital letter. Okay, for king we have capital K. Okay, so let us see that for each and every pieces what are the notations. Okay, so we will start with knight. We have N. For king we have K. For bishop we have B. Okay, for rook we have R. Okay, and for queen we have Q. Okay, these are the notation of each of the pieces. Pawn we have no notation. Okay, for pawn we don't have any notation. Okay, no notation for pawn. So let us see one game between white and black. Let us create one game and try to understand how algebraic notation work. So suppose white move his knight. We can start with the knight movement of white. So white has moved his knight to, first you have to write the file name and then you have to write the row. Okay, so white and black. Okay, now see, this is white and white has moved knight. Knight is represented with capital N, so we will write capital N over here. Then if you see over here, what is the file? File is F. This is F file. And what is the rank? Rank is 3. Now suppose black move his knight. So knight is represented with capital N. Always represent the pieces in a capital letter. And what is the file? It is H file and rank is 6. H file, rank is 6. Now suppose white move his knight again. Now what will be the notation? It will be, if you see, it is on E file. Okay, E file and 5th rank. Now black has played pawn. So what will be the notation? Pawn we don't give any notation. We simply write file and rank. So when pawn move, we only have to mention the file and rank. That's only. File is F file, rank is 6. So note over here, for knight we are using capital N, but for pawn we don't use any name, okay, means any capital letter, only file and rank. So pawn is at f file and 6 rank, okay, rank is 6, so it will be f6 only. And always represent file name in a small letter, that is f, as you can see f e, file name is always in small letter. Now after this, white played his pawn to h4, so it is on h rank and h file and 4th rank. So h4, where h will be in a small, file name always small, and then your rank simply. And note, we don't use any capital letter in case of representing pawn. Now after this, let us say that black has captured white knight, okay. So this capturing we have to represent, So after the capturing, the piece which has done the capturing is on e5. After taking the knight, the pawn is at e5. So note that you always have to write in reference to the piece who is doing the capturing. You have to write its location, which is e file and 5th rank. And as this is pawn, we don't write any capital letter, we will only write x for capturing. So it will become x e5. So let us write it. So this pawn has done the capturing of the knight. After doing capturing, where the piece which has done capturing, where it move, so that we have to write, and capturing is represented with small x, okay. Note, always capturing is represented with small x, then it is in, after doing capturing, it is e5. Okay, as this is pawn, we will not write any capital letter like n f, we will not write any capital letter like n r q, okay, because pawn only have pawn is always represented with file and and rank, file and rank. So e5, and capturing is represented with x, so small x, so we will write this. So if you see e5, what is piece in e5? Knight. So while writing this, anyone can trace that, okay, in e5 knight was there, okay. So that's why we don't mention any detail about the piece which has been captured. Only the detail of the piece who is doing capturing will be mentioned, okay. Now after this, white move his pawn to say e4, black played his knight, then white bring his bishop. Now let us see this scenario where white will do capturing with suppose say bishop. Now this is white turn, and white will do capturing with bishop. Now let us see how this will be represented. So bishop is represented with capital B, okay. And after capturing, where this bishop will move, okay. So After doing capturing, this bishop is moved in G file fourth rank. Okay, G file and fourth rank. So if you see, bishop is represented with capital B, and after doing capturing, bishop has moved to fourth rank and G file, and capturing is represented with X. So we write B X G4. Okay, B4 represent bishop, X for capturing, and G4 is the square where bishop has moved. And not always this X will be in small letter, so for convenience I am writing this X so that it is visible, but it will be in small letter always. Okay, so that's how you represent a capturing in chess. Now we will try to see some further scenarios, some further situation which will be unique, and how we can represent that. So okay, now we will see the concept of castling. Okay, so two possibilities are there: king side castling and queen side castling. Okay, castling is basically when you protect your king, okay, and you put it in a kind of castle like structure. So okay, so white over this situation, okay, over this situation, white will do king side castling. Okay, white will move his king opposite to the queen, okay, opposite to the square of queen. So this is the queen. Okay, so this is the queen, and if white move his king against the square of his queen, it is known as king side castling. And castling, the distance between, there must be no piece between king and rook. Okay, so white has done king side castling, and rules are for castling is that there must be no pieces between king and rook, and also there should be no check to our king. So king side castling is represented with 2 O. Okay, so note it is O, it is not 0. Okay, it is O. So king side castling is represented with 2 O. Now black will do queen side castling. Okay, so this d d8 was the position of queen, so black will move his king towards the square of the queen. This is known as queen side castling. It is represented with 3 O. Okay, so note it is O. Okay, so this is king side castling 2 O, queen side castling 3 O. Now we will try to see the promotions, like pawn is promoted to queen or some other pieces. So how we can represent promotions, and how we can represent check, and how we can represent uh, checkmate. So we will try to see those things. Okay, so here if you see, white has moved and giving check to king. Okay, so white bishop is giving check to black king. So bishop is represented by B. Okay, bishop before giving check has done a capturing, that is represented with X, and the file where bishop is currently is D7. Okay, and you can see this is D7 file, and and plus sign is used to represent check. So with the plus sign, check is represented. So this is how you represent check, with plus sign. So bishop has done a capturing before giving this check, so that's why X, bishop is represented with B, and bishop is currently in D7 square. Now suppose currently this king has way, either this king can move, or queen can take this bishop, or rook can take this bishop. Okay, but let us think about a scenario where this knight is over here at d8 square, and also let us suppose that there is no way that this bishop can be taken. Okay, no one can cut this bishop currently here. King can easily cut it, but just imagine a scenario where this bishop can't be taken. It maybe have support from any queen or any other pieces, and also so let us suppose that this knight is over here, okay, in d5, so that king can't escape, so just a scenario where bishop can't be taken and king can't escape, and this is a checkmate. So how that will be represented, that we are going to see. So if there is a possibility of escape, that is only check, then we will represent it with plus sign. Okay, but if there is no possibility of escape, okay, there is no possibility of escape, just imagine that this black king is trapped, then it is represented with hash. So checkmate is represented with hash. So if suppose this bishop give checkmate to the king, we will see it bx d7 hash. Okay, but currently in this scenario this is not a checkmate, because easily king can escape, or queen or rook can take the bishop. But just suppose queen and rook is not there, or some other pieces are there, they can't take the bishop, and knight is on d file stopping king to move, then it is a checkmate represented with hash. So this is one scenario of checkmate and check is represented with plus sign, checkmate is represented with hash. Now let us play further. Now we are going to see pawn promotion, how pawn promotion is represented in chess language. So that we are going to see. So simply we are creating some scenario over here, so that we can promote our pawn to some piece and see how it will be represented. So basic thing is that pawn promotion, whenever it happen, it is represented with equal to sign. Okay, so we will going to see that. So we are just creating one scenario. So as you can see over here, the pawn of white can be promoted by taking either rook or bishop. Okay, so as you can see, this white pawn can take either bishop or rook and can be promoted to any other pieces. So how we are going to represent this promotion, so that we are going to learn over here. So let me try to, just white for white, w black for black, we have b, we have just distributed seat and done the promotion. So if you see, promotion is done. Now basically pawn is promoted to queen, and also it black. So how we are going to represent it? So basically the file is f8, taken is represented with x and equal to what we are promoted pawn to queen, so q. So pawn was from here, it has moved to f8 and promoted to queen. So this is how we represent, where x represent the taking of bishop, f8 is the current square, and equal to q means promoted to queen. So these are basics of chess language or chess algebraic language. So if you are familiar with these, you can easily understand any chess game. You can see any game and you can easily understand how it was played. And also when you play your own game, you can write your moves or your